animals. You guys are actually getting pretty much the first public viewing of it. It was just officially launched last Tuesday, and we'll be doing the official launch in Los Angeles, so you guys are getting the first look. I'm really excited to share it, and it's been a long process. Thank you to North Atlantic Books for having the balls to put this out there, because a lot of publishers were afraid of the subject matter and thought it was too radical a subject to talk to children about. But I wrote the book because I was teaching art at an after-school program at an elementary school, and I've been vegan for the last 6 years. And the kids were always really interested in, why I wasn't eating their cheese sticks with them or whatever crap the cafeteria was serving, and they were so open and receptive when I started talking about it. And I eased into it, and the more they were open, the more I told them about why, and nobody was ever freaked out and nobody was ever scared, and these were 3rd, 4th, 5th graders, and they were so open. There was a bunch of kids who said that I want to go vegan. I don't even like honey, so I'm going to be extreme. And I realized that there was no kids book out there that talked about factory farming and endangered species and the emotional lives of animals in the rainforest, and how all of these things, how far-reaching the choices our food, has on the environment. And kids, almost every children's book has animals in it. It's based around animals. Mostly they're anthropomorphized, they're given human voices, and I really wanted to create a book that wasn't, from the point of view of a speaking animal, but was fact, all based on fact. And so this book, it's written simply for children, but it's all based on ethology and real animal behavior. So, has anyone had a chance to look through it? I'll pass it around, you guys can take a look. So I started off with pets because that's the animal most kids are familiar with. And as soon as you start talking about the emotional lives of animals, everybody knows their dog is an emotional being, that the dog gets excited, that the dog gets sad. And kids can relate right off the bat. So from pets, I went into animal families, and right away started talking about how animals need their families and why there are flocks and herds. And the rest of the book goes back and forth between the emotional lives of free animals and what happens on factory farms. So far, even before the book is released, I've gotten a lot of feedback, amazing feedback from people around the world, which is really exciting. I had letters from Haiti and Belgium. I got an email from a senator in the Netherlands who was a senator in the Party for the Animals, which is an entire political party based on animal rights, which I had never heard of. And the woman who's the head of it is amazing. You guys should check her out on YouTube or whatever. It's amazing to hear the issues of animal rights being talked about in front of a parliament, and people, slamming their fists down and making it part of that political sphere. So the rest of the book, you guys can see. I go into the oceans and the rainforest and endangered species, and basically get into how the far reaches of our choices affect the planet.